and welcome back to Lantern Creek Farm. Alrighty guys, we're probably going to have a short video today, but I just wanted to go ahead and give just a small garden update. We got a couple things that are coming up, so I want to show you. Alrighty guys, if you've been with us when we planted the potatoes just a little while ago, looky here. They're coming up. I went in ahead and uncovered them just a little bit. So we're going to cover them back up, but there they are. So that's the first tater patch. Now let's move on to the other stuff. All right, y'all, we're going to walk up here to the garden beds. And since we planted them this week, and I think even going into next week, we're going to have some pretty low temperatures. We did have a pretty heavy frost. I think, well, I shouldn't say heavy frost, but a pretty good frost over the last couple days, and so we'll show you how everything did. Since I talked to you last, as you can tell, we've got some onions coming up, and I talked to Ricky, and he told me that the onions he planted were the Walla Walla onions. Since I last seen you, these strawberries have really taken off. They look absolutely beautiful. They look great. Everything's doing good. Now these were some onions that he had planted the last time in here, and as you can tell, they're growing, going strong. It's so exciting to be getting started with the garden this year. I'm not quite sure what he planted here, but it's definitely coming up. He's got some sprouts, so they're a little bit everywhere. Beautiful. Right. I believe he planted onions in these tires as well. Now, I know some people do this and some people don't. I know always growing up, my Nana, my mom's mom, would plant her flowers and maybe even some of her vegetables in tires, and we definitely have a lot of tires around here, and so we use them for a multitude of things, but one thing we definitely use them for is for garden. So if you don't have a whole bunch of space and you don't have space for raised beds like this or big garden plots like what we got going on, tires are always an option, and you can find them pretty much everywhere. People throw tires off on the side of the road and everything. So it's recycling and reusing, and it's good for the planet and good for your bellies. All right, so let's go over here to the first potatoes we planted. This is the first ones that we put, I don't want to say in the ground because they technically aren't in the ground. These are the first potatoes we put, or we started, I guess I should say. And so let's dig around and see if we can find some sprouts. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to have to do much digging because looky here, y'all. Ain't that wonderful? He was sticking right up. So what we need to do is add some more hay. Now, I've talked about this before in our regular tater patch, the one that's in the ground. You always want to just keep covering and keep covering and keep covering. You see green, you cover it. You see green, you cover it. And so this is looking great. It's looking great, and it looks like I see one. Oh, there's a couple there. So I don't know if you can see them. Let's see if I see that one's kind of going rotten. So we definitely want to get these covered up. So that'll be a project for this week, and we can get these covered up. But that's super exciting, so let's cover them back up here. We definitely want to keep them covered. Oh, see, we're uncovering all kinds. They're doing great. We definitely got to add some more hay. But this is wonderful, 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 wonderful. And I think we did 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows. I think it was 6 or 7 rows, so that'll be great for some early potatoes for us. Last year, in last garden season, my mother-in-law planted some strawberries in our main garden area where we put our, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath, where we put our peppers and onion and tomatoes, and we had all kinds of stuff in this front part, and our squashes and stuff. And she planted just a small strawberry plant, and I'd like to show you what it looks like this year. So she planted a little small one, and it's really taken off. Now the other day it had a bunch of blooms on it. See, here's a bloom right here. And if you can see, looks like we're gonna be getting some strawberries. Can y'all see? So we'll thank the Lord for that. This will probably be our first strawberry plants to produce this year. But we are just, let me see, oh, there we go. We are just ecstatic about this. I mean, it's just, there's a big one coming up. This is just wonderful news. I mean, it's food. And that's our goal, is to produce as much food as we can for ourselves. So that's great. All right, guys, I told you this would be a short garden update. I wasn't really planning on making a video today, but I did want to give you an update on that because we've got some wonderful, great things happening. And although it's not a very long update, I'm sure you all are probably just as excited when your gardens start producing food. And so I thank the Lord for it, and just excited to see more and more produced and things like that. So thank y'all for hanging out with us and joining us on this adventure. And thank you for watching the update. Oh, she's throwing mud. Ooh. Thank you for joining us on the update of our 2023 garden season. We'll see you later. Bye.